Hey everyone, so in today's video I decided to challenge myself and build a 2-tile wide house because I don't know why, I just thought it was a fun idea. But anyways, let's get into the video. So with a 2-tile wide house, I of course mean a house that is 2 squares wide, so this is the widest part of the house. I'm actually gonna start a little bit further down my plot because I want some space, I need some space. And as weird as it is, because it's only 2 blocks wide, I do want a garage. And I know I cannot put a car in this, but I do want at least a bike or something like that, and I hope it fits. And in the garage, we're also going to be putting the laundry. I completely forgot where that was, and I was looking in appliances and electronics, and I was like, where is the washing machines? And I gotta be honest, I haven't built in a while, not since the new materials came out. I always build in phases, and now I was in like one of those time periods where I didn't want to build again, so it's been a while. Now, to get a vehicle in here, that will be super tricky. We could try put a moped and put it sideways, but that's gonna be a little bit strange, although it does kind of work in this space. This is what the garage currently looks like. So we have our laundry, and then we have a moped. Really nothing else fits. Moving on to the hallway, and I kind of want to give that the same floor as the garage. And I want some stairs, but I want open ones, so that I can at least put something underneath the stairs and it doesn't feel so cramped when you enter the house. Although it's gonna feel cramped nonetheless. This is interesting. Let's open this. Yeah, it does hit the stairs, so we might have to put some sliding door or a very small door. Okay, let's go for this French sliding door. But to give it some extra height to fit the garage, I'm gonna add like one of these tiny windows. Kind of do like this one sometimes though. I don't know why, it's like fancy. Oh no, it doesn't go wide enough. Is that bad though? Guess it's kind of bad, to be honest. I don't know if this is better or not, but let's leave it at that. I somehow find this miscellaneous clutter, and then we have something else. Surface decor, I find that all so confusing. I'm just looking for the car keys. And yes, I am using linen in this build. This hallway is turning out nicer than I expected, to be honest. Okay, so this is the hallway. I added a little cabinet at the bottom where you can change your clothes. I should probably add a mirror behind this, like a small mirror, so that you can see yourself while getting ready to go out. And then I added a hat stand on the other side, and then of course the rest is stairs, and I still need a railing on the stairs as well. I forget you can't resize those mirrors. I really want one like this under the stairs. I'm just not sure if it works like in this size, but we'll try. Adding some aesthetic free images. Usually what I do to fill decals, and I don't know if anyone else does this, but I just look up plant, and then whatever pops up first I pick as my decal. And it always turns out like this, but I think it looks fine. Anyhow, moving on to the living room, we're gonna have to find a very narrow couch. And I think this one works just fine for what we're trying to achieve. And then maybe a beanbag to the side here, although I could add a bookshelf. I should probably just add a bookshelf. I mean, how many people will really sit in here? Oh my god, I was just gonna say, I wish you could change the materials on the pillows. Completely forgetting that we actually have pillows that we can decorate with. That's so much more modern, that's so much better. And then for a TV cabinet, we need something very narrow again. I could do something with basic shapes, but I don't want to. This rustic TV stand is kind of narrow, so we can use that. Also, for the people that don't know, I'm using spacebar to look at the top view of my house, just so it's easier to go between the walls. Okay, I hate it when your carpet is in the same texture as your couch. That's better. Then moving on to what seems logical is the dining room. So we're gonna go for a dining room, but I'm gonna use a door frame this time because I feel like the space is too narrow for a full door. So we're gonna size that up to about the same height as the glass sliding door, but we're gonna make it just a tiny bit more narrow, not too narrow. I still wanna be able to pass through it. Alright, I had to cut this recording short, but where we finished, so we have a living room now with a TV, and I think, I was gonna say it's quite spacious, but maybe that's not the right word, but it doesn't feel super small. And then the hallway with the little closet that we have on the side right here. And now of course our garage, but we already talked about that one quite a lot. Moving on to the dining room, and this one is gonna be a little tricky. So one thing I really want for the dining room is kind of like a bigger window, but I could also just use 3 of the windows that we already used and put them like right next to each other. I think that will fit better with the house. For this one, I do kind of want to create a custom table, because if we place a table in a room that's only 2 squares wide, even if we put it like against the window, there's still very little space. So what I was considering doing, and I'm not sure if it will look good or not, is use a structural against the wall as my table, like about the same height of the normal table, that kind of hugs the window, expand that a little, and make it kind of like a bar-ish type of thing. So then on the ground, because the window will kind of poke through, as you can see right here, we can put a basic shape. But this is a tricky area to work in because it is so narrow. I know, like, I didn't want to use basic shapes a lot and stuff, but I feel like for my table, I kind of need it if I don't want to put a normal desk or something like that. And then for chairs, I'm gonna go for something that doesn't make too much of an impact. For example, these bar stools. This is kind of a sad dining area, though, I do admit that. And for this, I kind of want to do it in green, just to add some kind of a difference between the other rooms. Otherwise, it will just be like a room with a table in it, and I think that's pretty boring. And now I'm just trying to fake curtains, so it looks a little bit cozier. And then we're keeping the narrow door concept, because we still need a kitchen as well. And the kitchen is going to be a little bit longer, because I do want like some space in the kitchen at least, but not wider, because this is a 2 square house. What are we even doing? And I was hoping I could do some type of like corner stuff, but if we can't manage to rotate it, that kind of sucks. Copying the same window from the garage just to end it the same way on both ends. And I want to make some kind of like, I don't know, shelves that fly in front of the window. Like sometimes in those older houses you see that, where the shelf has like plants and stuff. I kind of want that here as well. I just don't know if it looks good or not, but we tried. If we add like a tiny plant on there, I mean, surely it's not too bad. Let's just think of them as spices. And I'm contemplating bringing this green to the kitchen that I used in the dining room, but also I don't know if it works, like the darkness of it. I think it kind of does though. Anyways, moving upstairs, and in the hallway, since we do not have that yet, I do want to set up a desk. Okay, the hallway is very light and airy, but that's fine. I haven't used this L-shaped desk in so long. I feel like I need to do it justice one day and just like use it sometime. So this is the build where I will use it. So has anyone used this 3-monitor computer in the last few years? See, I would think that the paper is in surface decor, but then the loose paper is in clutter, which to me, in my head, makes very little sense. Okay, since we use this L-shaped desk, I'm gonna see if a door actually fits here. No, so we're gonna have to use, but this is, I wanted this to be the bathroom though. I could make this a double bedroom, or add one of these narrow doors and then do a privacy blind. I mean, I don't really like doing that, but I also want to keep my L-shaped desk, because like, I don't use that often. Just make it super narrow. God, can we even pass through this? Right, and now for some fun bathroom stuff. I always want to even out, like when I have a garage, I want a triple window and stuff. Don't hate it, it's just not the best in this bathroom. Okay, then there's 3 more rooms that I want to add, and that is a toddler bedroom, which is gonna go here. A walk-in closet is gonna go here, and a bedroom for the parents, or the main bedroom. Just need to make sure that my windows fit, which they don't. And I know I barely have windows on this side. I don't know why actually, but in my head there's like buildings against this, so you can't really have a lot of windows. I don't know why, like my mind works in weird ways sometimes. I'm kind of over my building mood already. Is that bad? And then for the bedrooms, I kind of want this really dark blue color. I kind of like that for bedrooms. It's, I don't know, it's so majestic in a way. Should also do that for the toddler room. Then the only way I can get a double bed in here is by combining 2 single beds. And then I want an oval carpet for the parents' bedroom. So what I will do is I will use this half sphere and then drag that down all the way make it a little bit wider, although this might be too wide, and then a bit longer on this side as well. Give it a softer texture. Yeah, this is kind of what I wanted, although the texture seems a little bit glitchy. Maybe I should give some extra height to it. I guess this will work. All right. It's kind of a thick, fluffy carpet though. And the reason I don't do a lot of low lighting in this build is because it's only 2 blocks wide and I don't want to run into lamps all the time. I keep getting surprised if I pick up like a toddler closet how tiny they actually are compared to like other materials in the game, and it throws off my complete like proportional thinking in a way. Okay, now that we have the inside mostly, I don't feel like I decorated or spent as much effort on the top floor as I did with the bottom floor, because I'm getting over this build already, which is, oh, that is so bad. But now we need to decorate the outside as well. And I wish we had some type of like good looking rocks. I'm gonna try something. I don't think it will look good. Nah, this is giving like trash. Guess I'm gonna go for a brick. Okay, the brick and the white wood does actually kind of contribute each other though. I could perhaps do this, of course, with a wall trim in beneath it or between it. Let's see what this gives. I mean, yeah, sure, this works. And then I kind of want a French roof. I don't know if it's gonna look good though. I hate it. Okay, this kind of works. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the house. I just added some bushes in front of the window and stuff. It doesn't look great, I know, but it's just to add something to the house. Anyways, this is our 2 square wide house. It looks so weird when you are walking next to it. It's so small. And I cannot believe there's an entire house inside of this. But anyways, moving to the side, you enter in the hallway. I'm gonna go in first person, otherwise you're only gonna see me. You enter in the hallway. This is your little cabinet with like the mirror and stuff. You can hang your coat here, watch the pictures, and then we go upstairs, but let's not go upstairs yet. This is the garage with the laundry and some nice looking windows. They are quite high up there though. I only just realized it now. And then we have a moped that's sideways, otherwise we wouldn't be able to get to the laundry. Very sad. Moving on to the living room, we have our bookshelf. Then we have our TV with a little shelf on top with the dollar horse and then some crystals and a couch, of course. Then we go on to the dining room. The dining room is basically like a bar against the window, I guess is what you can call it, but it does have space for 4 people and you can look outside while eating. And then this is a door to the non-existing backyard. Also, don't look at the back of the house too much because, yeah, anyways. Moving on, we go into the kitchen, and the kitchen is very functional. We have our fridge right next to the door, an oven, and then of course a sink, and the rest is just like filled in cabinets, counters. You do have some storage space if you wish. Going back upstairs then, we have the hallway with the L-shaped desk that caused us to make the door to the bathroom very narrow, but we can pass through very easily. This is the bathroom. We have a double sink, we have a toilet, and then of course our bathtub slash shower. I don't really know about overlapping these 2 materials. I don't really think it fits, so I might change that. Then we go into the bedrooms, which are painted in that navy bluish color. This is the toddler room. It's very spacious. I was about to say it's not very spacious. It's a bedroom. That's all I have to say about this. Moving on, we go into the walk-in closet, which has your clothes, of course. Then a little bench where you can sit on and like try some shoes, even though there's no shoes here, and a mirror. And then moving on, we go into the parents' bedroom, and this one is so depressing that I was kind of like finished at this point. I didn't really want to add anything anymore. I was just kind of over it. I've been building for 3 hours, and yeah, this is what you end up with the bedroom at the end. But yeah, at least 2 people can sleep here. Anyways, going back outside one more time. This is the house. So yeah, very long, very narrow. I'm not too mad at how it turned out, honestly. And I didn't think I could fit an entire house in 2 squares, so it was fun to try and challenge myself with that. Although I did get bored by the end. We don't talk about that. Anyways, gonna leave it at that. Let me know what you want to see me build next time I'm in a building mood. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.